The parasympathetic nervous system.
Emma,
Brianna,
Katie.
did you guys know that the parasympathetic nervous system uses a two-neuron pathway from the spinal cord to its effectors? Because preganglionic cell bodies are found in the nucleus of the brainstem in the sacrospinal cord, this system is often called the craniosacral outflow. Parasympathetic information from the brainstem travels in cranial nerves to outlying ganglia. Parasympathetic fibers are distributed in cranial nerves 3, 7, 9, and 10. Fibers in cranial nerve 3, also known as the ocular motor nerve, constrict the pupil and increase the convexity of the lenses for focusing on close objects. Fibers in cranial nerves 7 and 9, also known as your facial and glossopharyngeal nerves, innervate the salivary glands. Other fibers in cranial nerves 7 innervate the lacrimal gland, which provides tears to moisten the cornea for crying. 75% of the parasympathetic fibers in cranial nerves travel in cranial nerve 10, also known as the vagus nerve.
Parasympathetic fibers arising in the sacrospinal cord have cell bodies in the lateral horn of sacral levels S2 through S4. Their axons travel in the pelvic splanchnic nerves, distributed to the lower colon, bladder, and external genitalia. The sacral parasympathetic efferents regulate emptying of the bowels and bladder and erections of the penis or clitoris. The principal function of the parasympathetic nervous system is energy conservation and storage.
The parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for the stimulation of rest,
The erection of sexual organs, digestion, decrease in cardiac activity,
Eye, mouth. Oh God. Bowel and bladder.
The first neuron is in the CNS. This releases acetylcholine, which binds to a nicotinic receptor. The second neuron also releases acetylcholine, which binds to a muscarinic receptor. This attaches to a target cell.
So, I bet you guys are wondering, how does the parasympathetic nervous system respond to injury? Well, the parasympathetic nervous branch is responsible for healing and recovery of the body. It is anabolic and stimulates a number of restorative processes, including immune function and digestion. After injury to the body, the parasympathetic plays a role in heart rate, blood pressure, respiration changes, as well as interference with cranial nerves, causing constriction of the pupils and interference of the production of tears and salivation, regulation of thoracic and abdominal viscera. It can cause pounding headaches, goosebumps, sweating, and nasal congestion. Complete spinal lesions may cause problems in the control of bowel, bladder, and genital function. Although the parasympathetic and sympathetic branch work in opposition, they also complement each other. For maximum healing and recovery, we want the sympathetic nervous system to be turned off as much as possible. To sum things up, think of the sympathetic nervous system as the gas, whereas the parasympathetic nervous system are the brakes.
Okay.